Don't you just love tea? I love all kinds of tea. I'm a tea person. I love tea. I love tea just as much or almost as much as I love spilling the tea. Am I the only one that didn't know that this was the season finale? This is the season finale of Love and Hip Hop, I believe. They didn't show that though. Like last week, they didn't be like, "Oh, the season finale of Love and Hip Hop," because they showed the final scenes of everybody and what they do and their final goodbyes and all that. So I don't know when the reunion is, but whatever. I guess this is season finale. I guess because they didn't show scenes of the next episode. So damn, it kind of ended just abruptly. Like I wish they would have just let us know ahead of time, but whatever. All right. I missed probably like the first 5 minutes of it, but that part don't matter because let's just get to the juicy stuff anyway. All right. So Nikki and Rich Dollars meet up. I'm not sure if she contacted him. I'm sure she did, or they just met up at a party and they just happened to see each other, whatever. But anyway, they just started talking. Nikki looked really pretty this episode. She looked less artificial to me a little bit, but she looked really pretty this episode. She looked really milky. Um, Her skin anyway. So the hair was a little questionable. So they send around and basically Nikki just spills the beans to Rich Dollars. She was just like, look, so your girl, Moniece, was pretty much in the video with my man now, Fizz. And he ended up telling me that she spilled the beans to him, that she was still in love with him. She wanted to get back with him. Rich Dollars just like, whoa, wait, what's really going on? Richard Dollars feels betrayed. He feels set up, and he's upset. Obviously he's very upset by that whole thing. But I feel like Nikki was being messy because I felt like in a way that's something that Fizz told her out of confidence, but I should have known that Nikki was gonna go back and tell. Some people may disagree, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I kind of go back and forth with it. I'm a Libra, y'all. Um, that I mean, I understand why she told, but um, I just feel like Moniece was just having a moment, and I feel like Moniece was just since Fizz and her haven't gotten along for so long, and then she just spending more time with him. She noticed some of the old times, the good times that they used to have together, and so she was just reminiscing about that. But I don't think she necessarily would get back with Fizz. I just think she had a moment, but those feelings I feel like are gone. But then again, Moniece is all over the place in the head, so who knows? I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. But anyway, so Rich Dollars, he gets up, he's mad. Let's scoot on over to April and Omarion. I love how they have so many people in this cast. They show some people one week and other people the next week, the next episode. So we have April and Omarion. Omarion is on the road touring with one song, I'm assuming. But I know he put out an album. They said it did pretty good. And April got like blonde hair on the ends and she's dipping it and zoing it. April is a very pretty girl. I can look at her all day, but I want her to take that damn nose ring out. My God, my God, I want her to take it out. Please take that nose ring out of April's nose. My God. So she was just like, I just can't help but feeling my time is passing me by. Same old mess. Let's just get Omarion and April out the way. Like nobody knew you could sing, April. I wish you would have just showcased that from the beginning of last season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, so that we would already be like, okay, well, when April stuff coming out, but nobody knew you could sing from the beginning. April, you was presented to the world as just Omarion's girlfriend, and now his baby mother. Will he marry you one day? Hopefully he will, but you never know with these men. So Marion and April, they just on the tour bus chilling, and she's trying to talk to him. I feel like my time passing me by. Marion just wait and wait and sit and wait and wait and wait and sit and wait and wait and wait and sit and wait and have my kids and sit and wait. And April just not trying to feel it. She just don't want to be somebody's baby mother, and I understand that. So anyway, Amarion tells the tour bus driver to stop the car, stop the press because your breath ain't fresh. And he stopped the bus and they went to the studio and she all happy and excited. And I don't know what they getting ready to record. I don't know if he don't wrote a song for her or what, but so they're just wasting time going on the studio and whatever. Who's Amarion? Who is Amarion on tour with? I know he's not on no tour by himself. I don't know. Apparently he got this new song out called I'm Up, I believe, Omarion. And from the little snippet they played, it sounds just like Supposed to Be. So I think he's found his lane for the moment. And hopefully it's a hit for him. But I do want to hear April and see what she can give to the people. All right, so Miles has a cookout, and they invited Milan over there. It's Miles and his sister Charmaine, I believe, and his mother Charlene. Woke up this morning, found this letter that she wrote. She said, I'm tired, that I'm always on the road. Come on, Anthony Hamilton, my guy. So it was just like, I'm here with you, and Miles get emotional. It's a very hard time for him. His nieces and nephews are not accepting and this and that. So anyway, Milan comes in with the gayest tank top I've ever seen. It got pink flowers and shit all over. I was like, Milan, girl. So he comes in and sit down. That's sister Charmaine. She's very strong, and she's not here with the bullshit. So basically, as soon as Milan sits down, the mama was just like, so, like, what are your values? What are your morals? What do you believe in besides stripping? I hollered. I was not expecting for that. Miles' mama just straight came from Milan. It was funny as hell. I was here for it. And Milan was just like, well, it's no difference than, he didn't say that to them, but he said in his confessional, it's no different than a female posing for Maxim. Yeah, I got some nudes out there. I got this and that. And then, it's just how I make my money or whatever. Um, and they was just like, okay, well, whatever. Have your family met Miles? And he was just like, no, my family met Miles. Oh, but we mean you and all that. And it's just, it was just pretty much grilling him. I can tell he was really shocked and caught off guard. He didn't know what to do. So the sister Charmaine, she was just like, look, as long as you are here for my brother, I'm here for you. And it was, she started yelling. She was just like, this is just how the F we roll and this and that. She's strong. I like her though. Charmaine. I really like her. It was quite a touching scene. I probably would have like got emotional if she would have been yelling at me like that. But she wasn't like being disrespectful, or she's just very passionate and aggressive type of person. And so yeah. Miles and Milan got their own shit going on. There's a hot ass mess going on in that household. When I tell you, my God. I was watching the interview with Miles on Sway in the morning. I believe y'all know Sway. Um, and Milan, he had an interview. They're no longer together apparently. To Milan, Miles says that they just going through a gray area and this and that. And I'm just coming to the realization that I believe all this is just some BS, just so they can get a little fame. But it's crazy. But Milan is really looking thirsty and fame hungry. He's quite arrogant on interviews, and I don't know what that's about. If Miles is telling a lie, he's quite the actor, because he is doing it. Like, it's crazy. I'll try to find the links and put them below, of the interviews that I'm talking about with Miles and Milan. But it's just it's crazy. I don't know. Yeah. Milan, he keeps leaving. He keeps leaving my house. I don't know. All right. So Richie sits down with Monique. Monique is in the studio. Monique can actually sing. I really want to. I'm really interested in Monique's singing career for some reason. In a way, I'm kind of drawn to Monique. I don't know why. I know that she's a little touched in the head, but I'm kind of drawn to her for whatever reason. But I would like to hear some of her music. Will I purchase it? Don't know. So they're sitting around talking, and Richie sits Monique down, and Monique is just like, "Wasn't ain't I beautiful and amazing and fabulous and sexy and sickening and zipping it and zooming it, and you was loving it." Richie sitting down with his wrinkled face. And he's just like, you know what? I feel played. Everything that's happening right now, everything that people have told me is just, bringing me back to the fact that I should have stayed my ass in New York, and I should have still been a man whore and dipping it and suing it in my 50s. And my niece is just like, what's going on? Um, Richie was just like, look, I'm having this conversation with Miss Nikki, baby, and she telling me that you still in love with Fizz. Like, did you tell Fizz that you still in love with Fizz? All this just a setup just to make me look stupid. And I moved from New York. I moved all my shit trying to be the family man, trying to be good by you and all this and that. My niece was just totally caught off guard. She lied, and she would say she didn't say that. So Richie, he storms out, has a temper tantrum, and leaves. My niece was just like, oh, this bitch got a death wish, my God. Um, so let's see. All right, let's just get to Fizz viewing party. Fizz had a viewing party for his song Good Lotion. And the song sounds decent. I'll check it out. And Miss Nikki's there, of course. Lil B there, and Max Lux, Rocco's Modern Life, Teeth was there. Willie Taylor was there. Shonda was there. But what they didn't know was that Miss Monique came in. She came in the back door strolling, just looking, like a hot school teacher. And she was in the background. Fizz thanked, Max for working on the track. He thanks his baby mama, which is Monique, for being in the video with him. And so as soon as it was over, Monique walked right up to Nikki and was just like, "Look, let me put my cricket glasses on, y'all. I gotta get some more." She was just like, "Look, Nikki, did were you present when I was there shooting the video with Fizz for his song Good Lotion? Were you present?" She was just like, "No, no, I wasn't present. Miss Sticky Baby wasn't present." Thank you. So how do you know what I said? Why would you go and tell Rich Dollars what I said? And Nikki was just like, "No, I didn't do this and do that." Fizz saw that it was getting ready to get out of control. He jumps in between them. And of course, when somebody jumps in between somebody, that's when somebody wants to swing. Monique pushes her. Nikki throws a drink at her. All of a sudden, Lil B goes crazy. She gets all turned up. And I tried to rock with Lil B, and Lil B seemed like she cool. But somebody's gonna knock your little head off, little lady. Like, you can't beat everybody's ass. It's just not possible. Like, Lil B jumping into people's fights is just not smart. It's not a smart idea, sweetheart. Because, you're not gonna always have somebody there to be on your side. Your ass might get jumped. Seriously. Like, you need to chill out. Is Nikki really gonna rock with you like that? If you was getting ready to get into a fight, or if somebody's coming at you sideways, you think Nikki will come over and help you? Just think about it. No, she won't. So you look stupid at the end of the day. Ain't nobody's gonna mess with my peoples or whatever. And it's just crazy. I've been watching, like, I've seen a few Little Beat interviews, maybe like one or two, to be honest. She ain't got many, I don't think. But and she seems, and I think she's a pretty girl. She seems very educated, very cool and calm and all that. But at the end of the day, boo boo, nobody cares. None of that matters if you on TV showing out and fighting and angry every 5 minutes. Nobody cares how much talent you got, how many degrees you got, how eloquent you speak. None of that matters if you on TV acting a fool. You better ask my girl K.Michelle, and I love K.Michelle. She follows me on Twitter. You better ask my girl K.Michelle. You gotta change that shit up sometimes. You really do. Like, it's just crazy. When I saw Lil B, I was more so confused and mad at Lil B for, like, jumping in a fight that's not even her fight. Nikki can handle her own battles. Nikki is like, what, 20, 30 pounds more than Monique? She probably wasn't before the surgery. But whatever. And Nikki's hair weighs at least 15 pounds. So please, Monique, she's a little girl, but she got banged. And that was their issue. That had nothing to do with you. Monique and Lil B have never even had a scene together. So what is the problem? They snatch at Monique. They snatch at Monique, and Nikki got balls. All of a sudden, she throws a drink, and you know how Nikki is. Nikki's not a fighter, but she starting the most shit. Somebody's gonna get a hold of you, Nikki, one day, and it ain't gonna be no security around to break it up. What you gonna do then? You got to pull them titties out. You got to use your secret weapons. You got to pull a string and knock their ass out with them tits or something. But it was just crazy. Fizz got wet by Nikki's string. Fizz just like, how you turning up at my party and this and that. One thing that did irritate me was that I felt like Monique should have been mad, should have been equally more mad at Fizz than Nikki, because how Nikki would have found out about that if Fizz wouldn't have told her. I don't know. It's just crazy. But anyway, this is season finale, y'all. And they showed everybody buys. They showed Tiara Marie, and I don't see where she lost any weight or whatever. There was no point in the surgery, Tiara. Your lazy ass should have just started eating right and going to the gym at least 5 times a week until you got the right body. It's just crazy. Ray J and Princess are engaged. Lil B shooting a music video with her rap group, and that was pretty much it. Whatever. They didn't even show Hazel. So I guess Hazel's officially not on the show anymore. I'm ready for the reunion. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'll see you guys then. And with that said, Mr. Chilaki on YouTube, Eddie Skinsborough on Instagram and Twitter. All right, bye guys.